5 seconds remaining.
Dark Seer.
Vega Squadron's turn to pick.
Gyrocopter!
Dire team pick.
Winter Wyvern.
Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for Game 3 of NiP versus Vega Squadron for the ESL EU qualifiers. My name is Blitz Dota. This is irrelevant, not Toby or LD. Joined with the two of us is going to be Fogged. Hello, Yannis.
Hello. I like your introductions better.
Wasn't it good?
Alright, screw both of you. Alright, I have the total control of the audio. I can just turn both of you off.
Wasn't it a good one? You know what? I have a bowl haircut and it still somehow looks better than Cap's. Alright, so moving on to the draft.
You're literally just turning the insult around that I used against you last broadcast.
So Rex.
Unoriginal. Unoriginal
Oh,
as
so
hell.
easy.
Oh,
Said the guy who uses mom jokes in 2015. Alright.
What? You're the one who... What? Excuse
Alright,
me?
so you got a Witch Doctor Cap. I'm trying to cast a game of
Alright,
Dota.
whatever.
Me and Yannis are trying to analyze the draft.
Yeah, you guys go you. I'm just gonna mute my mic and
Alright.
sit here.
So I thought, Yannis, that Anti-Mage was going to be picked up because there was a Darkseer, and there are a lot of int cores that can work well here, like the Storm Spirit.
10 seconds remaining.
But the Darkseer is a first pick. Any thoughts or explanations towards that?
5 seconds remaining.
So is Darkseer first pick, and then they responded with Lena Wyvern? Yeah.
No. It was Lena first by
Oh, it's Lena
NiP,
first, okay.
which makes sense because Vega were going to definitely take it.
Yeah.
And then they respond with Darkseer Gyro. I thought it was going to be Gyrocopter and Winter Wyvern, actually. That Vega would take.
I would think that they would do that as well. Interesting.
Why would you favor the Darkseer here so heavily?
Dire
It-
team pick.
I guess they're just going to maybe some things that they practiced. Like they seem to obviously very highly rank the PL, and since it was banned out this time, maybe they're just going for a different type of lineup that they've tried before.
Okay, because at some point, you have to anticipate NiP saying, we're not going to lose to this hero 3 times, like beat us with something else, right?
Yeah.
Especially if they're successful this game, then they just might keep banning it out for the rest of the series. But no big surprise there that they take the Lena. It's a hero that I think they run pretty well in conjunction with Limp being able to play it. I think it's one of like his top 3 mid heroes, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
And it does well against the Storm Spirit, most importantly. But Crystal Maiden Storm is going to be the response from Vega Squadron. And why do you feel that the Storm Spirit or the Crystal Maiden is actually favored so highly here?
I am actually not too sure. I was gonna actually ask you that as well. If these teams had maybe been playing it like a lot or something, and like yesterday, but they even banned it the first game. Sorry, NiP banned it like the 3rd and 4th, which was really odd to me. And then now it's picked up by Vega, so I guess they just really like it. I don't know.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting, but
I mean, it's a good hero. It's good. The mana regen's good. The hero overall is pretty decent, but he's not seen too often, or she's not seen too often.
they take in return. They're gonna take the Legion and the Earthshaker.
10 seconds
but
remaining.
I like the Legion Commander against both the Gyrocopter and the Storm Spirit. I don't know about you, but I think they're pretty good heroes.
Legion is a very weird hero. You need a person who loves that Legion Commander to play it. So I guess Jonas fits it perfect. I still don't know how I feel about that hero a lot of the time.
It's like a Bone 7 kind of Jonas hero, where they're the only people that really want to play it.
Yeah, and Moo. That guy Moo likes to play it, I know. Now we have a Wraith King. Haven't seen that in a while. How do you feel about that?
The pour one out for the homie Skeleton King? I think that... I don't know.
10
It's
seconds.
pretty
10
interesting,
seconds.
especially as a support. I think it works well against the because you can't ever get bursted, right? It's not worth it, I feel, to use the Yule's combo in a fight against a support Wraith King.
And the Legion.
Yeah, and the
we've
Legion.
got a hunter.
Oh, that's a last pick Huskar. This is pretty much my solo queue experience.
Yeah, that's a Huskar who's gonna be getting cold embraced and probably press the attack. I don't know how they're gonna kill this guy if he gets early farm.
Yeah, do you get that in NA pubs too, where people last pick Huskar you and you're just like, well, I'm a Zeus.
Yeah,
That's just Dota.
it's pretty awful. That's when you just rush the Solar Crest on whatever hero you're on and hope for the best.
You're hoping. That's not the life, but so the lineups are going to be rounded out. Gyrocopter, I think, struggles against the Huskar too, right? Just because
5 seconds.
none of your
remaining.
abilities really do anything. Okay, I don't actually know how this is going to go.
I like NiP's. I mean, Vega can obviously win. The game is not just over because of the Huskar, but it's pretty strong versus Vega's draft.
Yeah, a lot of it is just going to go, I think, based on the laning phase. Like, Vega do the same thing over and over again. Like, they're going to stack the hard camp, and this Crystal Maiden is just going to stack it for the Storm Spirit, help them out. Like you said, like, they really favor this style, being able to help out their mid laner. And they run this dual lane. I actually think NiP's most success they've had was when they contested the dual lane.
The 5-man smoke. They found Solo. Light Strike already is going to be able to follow that one up with a slow. They should be able to get this kill quite easily. First blood goes to Yonasamfon.
Wait, they
claims it with
swapped?
overwhelming odds.
They swapped heroes! That's a support gyro.
Yep, that's a support gyro now.
Pasha originally picked it, I'm almost certain.
30 seconds to battle.
What just... Okay. That was not the... I don't think that was the plan, Yannis. I think once you saw Era playing the Huskar, they actually made the in-game adjustment.
Oh god.
I'm right? They were like...
Yeah, you have to be.
They actually just swapped heroes. They're just like, this isn't gonna work. That's awkward.
And Blade Mail is pretty effective versus the Huskar, right? Which the Wraith King can go for as a core.
Yeah, but you're stuck with a gyro support now because of it.
I mean, we've seen gyro support in the past.
Yeah, but that was like the no Tidehunter days when they were just trying anything to work. I can say that because they went on to win TI. So, it's all good in the
Missile and
hood.
Barrage are good.
Rocket Barrage is cool and all, but like, support it wasn't the game plan. We can definitely say that. Like, they originally picked the Gyrocopter onto Pasha, and then they were saying to themselves, "There's no way."
Yeah.
All right, well, we're now fully underway between Vega Squadron and Ninjas the Pyjamas. Game number 3. Vega Squadron currently 2 games up. We've got an off-lane Mag Darkseer facing up against the Winter Wyvern and Huskar. Not going to be a fun lane for him. While Limpin's going to be 1 versus 1 against the Storm Spirit with the occasional harassment, perhaps, of the Crystal Main, who's jungling right now. Hanskin's currently trying to interrupt his jungle as much as possible. He's kind of roaming support. It's going to block out that hard camp. And then we've got the bottom lane, off lane, Yonasamfon against Pasha and Solo.
I like that they finally started contesting this stack and not allowing the Crystal Maiden to get away with this. I actually think, even if you have to devote a sentry or an ops to it, it's worth it when you know Vega are going to do this every game. Like, I feel like this should be a second game adjustment that they made. It's like Yanni said, Vega kind of play a really static style. Like, they do the same thing over and over again, but it's so successful because they've done it so frequently.
Oh, Fisher! Couple more right clicks. He misses one. Oh, but
He's
the
got
light
the
strike
stun.
ray.
He's
He's
got
going
the
to be able
stun.
to get no one. That's even better.
he
than
gets he
gets the extra one. Double kill for Limp.
Yeah, Lena.
Is not.
Oh, Yonasamfon chasing away Solo. He doesn't have Rocket Barrage yet. In fact, he spent all of his mana on Homing Missile. Was that actually worth it? Like, the damage-wise of what you deal out with Homing Missile? I don't feel like it is. It only does 125 damage.
I mean, there's no... You're a support gyro. There's nothing that's okay about this. It's just not okay. You're not gonna zone out a Legion. That's what I'm trying to tell you. What is he supposed to do? Like, Solo's just clicking... He's just clicking around the map and reading Reddit. That's actually what he's doing right now with this time. Or whatever the non-English equivalent of Reddit is.
He's checking his VK.
Yeah, exactly. He's just checking his VK and saying, why the hell Why the hell am I playing the support gyro?
What is Jonas and Hanskin doing?
Anything they want. They
I
just,
have no idea what's happening.
But
right
why
now.
aren't they in lane? Like,
because Dota's become insane. Like, you gotta match it. You can't just let them get away with the support gyro. You've also got to do some off the ball.
okay. Alright, well, now that the lane's pushing in, Jonas and will join it. He's got level 3 already. Hanskin continuing to be a nuisance against this Crystal Maiden.
I don't really have any words.
Well, it's a great thing to hear from one of our casters then.
I don't really know what to say here. I mean, alright, Seema's just gonna be jungling. He's got a TP on him with the CM. He's just gonna farm, do what he can. I don't know what Gyro's gonna do.
You gotta deal with it, honestly. Like, I saw Bambo playing offlane gyro. This is probably fine.
Yeah, that went really badly, though.
It was terrible.
That was so terrible.
It was so bad.
That was...
He tried to snipe the courier.
He took like a tier 2 tower by like minute 1.
I mean, Solo pretty much should just do that. He's got boots. You might as well just try to be a bounty hunter, but worse. Why not? Honestly.
Well, he's got a smoke.
Oh, he's got him! This Gyro!
Is this paying off? No, he's not a mana because he's a support gyro.
He doesn't do any damage. He's only got level 1 rocket barrage.
I actually think they should just give him level 3 so that he can get level 2 barrage and then go around trying to screw with the ES. Like, that's probably the best thing he can do.
Speaking of ES, that's awkward. No one's gonna get some right clicks uphill. Misses one. Second one does land. Hanskin's still stuck in this awkward... Oh, he's actually gonna go for the block off with Lina coming in from the side. Eat, Seema, eat! Eat through those trees! He's not gonna make it out. Killing spree for Limp. 3-0-1. Couldn't ask for a better start on the Lina, and he's now level 6 compared to no one who just picked up level 5.
And no one has no jungle to resort to. No stacks.
Alright. People in chat keep saying... People in chat keep saying that support gyro is legit, but...
And they also keep spamming forehead, so, you know...
There's
I wouldn't trust what Twitch chat is saying.
There's no way that Twitch chat is right. They're just trolling me here. There's no way that I'm wrong here. Like,
support gyro, giggle.
This just feels like a drafting thing, because the last pick Huskar really just threw everything out of disarray. You've almost got an armlet already completed on Era. Like, the Wraith King doesn't nearly have as much of that because, again, he's got a non-stunning support in his lane, so they can't zone out the Legion Commander.
What? He's throwing so many missiles. Look at him.
Trying to body block him. Oh, is this the play? Blocked out quite heavily, but they do have the TP in from Steel Kid, who can go ahead and slow down Pasha. He's also got that Splinter Blast. If he lands it here on Pasha as well, they'll be able to get the kill. Slow down, overwhelming odds is not still enough. Jonas getting away. Hanskin pushing forward now, trying to get more damage on these heroes, but the movement speed of Boots' first Gyrocopter will allow him to get away.
What are we watching?
Alright, it's all good. Because somehow that trade was okay, and now Solo's finally gonna get some XP. And you know, once he gets like 2 levels of the homing missile, I'm sure it's okay. Like, the flat cannon, he just shouldn't even bother skilling. Like, you might as well go stats, right?
Does Pasha start jungling?
There's no
At
way.
some point to give solo experience?
No, I don't think so. I actually think that you still have to lane, because you'll get so far behind. Like, that's... There's just no way.
Jonas runs into Mag. Are they going to be able to catch him? No. The TP out. He wouldn't have gotten away with Surge, but fortunately he was carrying a TP on him.
Alright, so things are going to just kind of reset now. The problem right now, if we're going to seriously analyze this game, is that the lanes have gone so well for NiP. Like, none of their lanes got punished.
Trouble.
Oh, gets ahead. Now no one can actually start going for Hanskin, perhaps. Jumps forward. Hanskin doesn't have the enchant totem to defend himself, so no one picks up the free kill.
That was a mess up.
And that was...
nice play. Nice play by no one, though.
Yeah.
If that was a level 2 Fisher, Lim probably hits the Light Strike Array and they kill Storm, but... 1 second stun, not enough.
when he's not level 4, or when he's not level 3 and he doesn't have the enchant as well, it's almost impossible at that point to set up the Lina.
And yeah, they are jungling the Wraith King and giving Gyro the lane, which is good. I mean, once he has call down, he's pretty damn strong. So.
Don't you think though that the Wraith King is just gonna fall behind when it comes to farm?
Yep, probably. It's a Wraith King.
It's a Wraith King against a Huskar who's free farming. Like,
yeah,
He's already got a armlet.
how's Mag doing? He doesn't seem doing too hot either.
Hanskin, he gets this Fisher... Oh, he doesn't even need the Fisher block. Never mind. Crystal Main puts herself in the side. Hanskin's like, I'm not even going to waste my mana. Let's be real. Limp will pick up the dominating spree. Now they're going to try and rotate around behind no one, but obviously he sees it coming.
and he's gonna get the last hit on the tower. This is... Oh, no, he's not. Seal Kid is, but this is still like an incredibly farm Lina.
Oh, the Fisher misses! No one gets away.
That was sick. That was a 100% guaranteed kill. They had enough heroes there too. That was such a nice dodge.
Eric finished up on the gyro.
Is he 6 yet? He's pretty close.
Almost.
So, competitive Huskar. Do we still go like Armlet, and do we go the pub builds of Solar Crest and Halberd?
I don't know if you commit. Actually, you can because it's a Wraith King. Like, what would a Wraith King do with an MKB?
Yep.
I'm just thinking about the absurdity of that. Like, what would a Wraith King do with an MKB?
Yeah.
Well, currently Wraith King is trying to catch up to Jonas Bot, but Era, as well as Hanskin, are going to be able to come in from the side, and I think Vega Squadron realized that they're caught in a trap. They have the duel, they stop the TP, Pasha, Jonas Bot's just holding him in there until he can duel him up and get assured the kill. Wraith King will level up Reincarnation, so he actually wants to come back and fight. That's because the rest of Vega Squadron are on their way. Solo's going to come in, Rocket Barrage. Jonas Bot's already low enough that no one will pick up that one kill. Era trying to get away, but actually goes down to the Crystal Maiden right clicks. Now Hanskin turning it around a little bit, throws out a Fisher, Lip misses his Light Strike Array though. And all they do is take away the Reincarnation and lose both Era as well as Jonas Bot. A terrible fight, and it could get even worse. This is awkward. Light Strike Array actually lands on both. The fire's enough to finish off the Crystal Maiden.
I kept the home fire.
So I guess 2 for 0 turns to a 2 for 1. Still though, Vega Squadron very happy with that fight.
They got dual damage, but they lost the Huskar. It's pretty important that they get rid of Pasha's ulti though, because that cooldown at the first few levels is absolutely massive. Like that's 260 seconds if you think about it. And probably more importantly than that, it just means that he can't really afford to be in the lane anymore. And he's just gonna struggle, but he eventually has to get some like free farm going. He's so far behind the Lina, for example, who's got a Yule Scepter almost fully completed. And then when that comes, he can't really survive. But the support gyro was actually kind of legit.
Yeah, now it's going to slow down even further to get free kill on Jonas Bot, perhaps. Another stun coming up in 2 seconds, but never mind. And double damage Lip comes forward. Laguna Blade, not near enough damage to be able to finish off the gyrocopter. The rest of NiP are here. Hanskin looking to lead things off with a Fisher.
Cooldown is on cooldown.
Yeah, they're gonna look for this fight. I think especially with the
Pasha
ult down.
caught by the Fisher. Light Strike Array is going to land here. Jonas Bot's going to go for the duel. He knows it's guaranteed duel damage. No one comes in. He's got a really good ultimate.
curse.
Oh no, the Winter's Curse. They just picked up that level 6 on Seal Kid thanks to the kill on the Wraith King. And even the Rocket, the missile's not going to be able to catch up to the Legion Commander. Middle lane, what's going on there? Huskar jumps to Crystal Maiden. And that's a free kill if I've ever seen one.
You actually can't step out as a CM against a Huskar. He actually kills her so easily. It's not even very close, because you can just keep armlet toggling non-stop. And huge rotations right now from NiP. Like, they've already gotten 2 duels on their Legion Commander. That's pretty significant, actually.
Yeah, he went for the max, press the attack build over maxing his nuke as well.
It's funny, I thought Jonas Bot would go for the overwhelming odds when he doesn't have the Wisp with him, but he still goes for that maxed out press the attack, like you said, Fog.
Is this just a build that he does a lot, or...?
No, I think it's for the Huskar.
Oh, okay.
That's what I thought as well.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Free regen rune.
It's like a purge for Era every single time. And it's such a significant...
Oh, wow. Yule Scepter already for Limp. No one's gone? Yeah, gone. Solo comes in to clean up some farm using that ultimate.
That's so confusing every time. No one is gone.
It's more confusing when there was Magnus and Mag in the game.
Yeah.
Well, the worst thing is, like, would I actually use the real word, no one? And I have to start using nobody.
Oh.
No one's in the game.
This is so awkward.
Hanskin? Oh.
Lim split up because he wanted to look for the Wraith King that he knew was jungling.
Yeah. And they know that reincarnation is still down, too.
Yeah, they wanted to try to abuse it, but I think they should have just gone for the free kill on solo.
Yeah.
Guarantee yourself some dual damage.
Blink Dagger or Blade Mouth for Jonas and Fun?
Blink. I think you just want to start fights. You don't even really care how they start.
Hanskin, they see him. He gets out the fissure, though. No one's going to be locked down. Winter's Curse. They managed to get the Earthshaker skill, but this is still a terrible fight for them to have. Yonatapon locks in the Gyrocopter. He's going to be hit by this Crystal Main ult, but the Light Strike Array is actually going to be enough to save him. He's now getting away, and Mag, he's
Mag's
on hot
committing.
pursuit. He knows that all these heroes are low. Ion Shell, slowly but surely. Steel Kid's being worked down bit by bit with the Light Strike Array. He gets away with the Laguna Blade. Yonatapon presses
he's got
Mag.
press.
He's going to live. Pasha can't get the
He doesn't
kill.
have his ult.
He doesn't have reincarnation either. It's a disaster for Vega Squadron. A 5-man wipe. Roshan going,
That's a
GG.
GG.
They're done. A
All right.
14-minute GG. 2-1.
Okay.
It was a 4 versus 5 fight while Arrow was just literally roashing the entire time. He didn't even come out to help his team.
He's like, you guys got this. It's all good. The fight's going okay.
Scar pick, just it actually crushed Vega's spirits entirely. You
Yep.
can just tell by the way they played everything all over.
Yeah, that's... It's just what I know we were laughing about it, but we weren't really laughing at Vega. It was just the situation. Because we've all been there. It's you draft like this perfect lineup, and you've got a gyro carry in mind, and then all of a sudden you're forced to play support.
So it's not going to be a clean series for Vega Squadron. We will now go to a 2-1. Ninja's Pyjamas push this to a game number 4. Can they get the reverse all kill? We'll find out in game number 4.